Hello, hello, my name is Yo, and today we're going to be talking about Animal Crossing. Do you have an island that you haven't seen in ages? Have an island full of dreamies, but still live in a dumpster fire and have no motivation or intention to do anything to change that? Have you been wanting to play but can't muster up any energy because you've been playing since day one and it doesn't look like there's going to be any updates on the horizon because the only hope for a new Animal Crossing content is if a new console drops, but you don't know when that will be? Like, come on, Nintendo, what? Ugh, I don't know. I just can't seem to bring myself to it. Oh, it's okay. They're there. If you dwell on it, you'll never do it. Here, it's time now. Are you sure about this, Dumpster Me? Of course I'm sure. I'm you after all. Now press it! Okay, here goes nothing. Hmm? Oh, that wasn't that bad. I did it, Dumpster Me! Uh, Dumpster Me? You're looking more flamey than usual. Oh, this? Don't worry, I feel fine. I'll see you soon, yo. Yeah, see you soon. In your nightmares! You can't get rid of me that easily. What the freak? What the freak? What the heck just happened? Dumpster Me! You said it was okay to press this button! What do you mean my nightmares? Brewster, can you believe it? Brewster? Escape, yo. Get out of the shop, get out of the shop. As I was saying, Animal Crossing. But let's play Nintendo's Hard Mode. What is Nintendo's Hard Mode? It's a self-proclaimed challenge to all Animal Crossing players, which I am one of. Or was one of? Anyways, I just did the first step of the challenge. Explode your current island and never look back! Yep. Don't look back. Although, I guess you can look back if you did a dream address before combusting your island. Which I did not do. But that's okay because pictures of it still exist on my Switch. Although I really should call an exorcist before I look at them, huh? Here's a lookie at the rules. Feel free to pause and read. And as you saw, there are certainly some rules, but no need to worry, we'll cross those bridges when we cross them, yeah? Cool, let's start, shall we? Time traveling is allowed in this challenge, but only up to 7 days, so make sure you choose a season you're okay spending a chunk of your early game in. Alright, my name is Yo, and my birthday is December 4th. Yes, and now for the look. Ooh, I get to start off with my yellow shirt. I always start this game with a yellow shirt. Oh, I feel so naked without my pig nose. But I always start the game with short hair. I don't know if it's because I've had a bowl cut for half my life, but I'm very drawn to this cut every time I restart. Okay, so here are our maps. Not too bad, but I specifically don't want two southern river mouths. So the bottom left is immediately out. I had one of those. Just the last island I had, actually. It was both sad in the early game and while I was terraforming and decorating. My main focus for maps are the northern rocks, actually. I want to knock all the land down so you can see the ocean, so that means top left is out for having teeny tiny rocks. And so that leaves the right side. I do like the jagginess and like the natural look of top right, and but you know, resident services is kind of close. Resident services is far in the bottom right, which is I find cool because I've never played on a map with a far resident service. But the straightness, do you see in the top left of the bottom right? It's so straight. The divide between the land and the beach, it's unnatural to me. It's very freaky. But again, it's a far resident service. Something I've never tried before. Which one do I choose? So this literally took forever just to decide on which map to choose. So I just ended up flipping a coin and the coin chose bottom right. A final question for you. If you had to bring one thing to a deserted island, what would it be? A sleeping bag, food, or something to kill time? This sounds similar to something I had to choose a little bit last year. But I'll choose sleeping bag. Oh, a hypothetical question. Okay. Not like I had to put paint on the line or anything, right? Yay! Let's get on a plane together. Hello everybody, thank you for taking this chartered flight as Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presenting about deserted life. Oh, okay, we have apples, yay! Apples aren't that bad. Oh, yes. The perfect trifecta. I've gathered on this island today. Okay, you got me, Bronze. I'm the muscle. You got Rocket, the beauty of this operation, and you got Cobb, holder of our last brain cell. Let's go! Yeah, let's go! We gotta get a move on. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Cobb. Fun fact actually about Cobb. He was actually a dreamie of mine for the island I just blew up. So take that, dumpster meat! He's mine now! Haha! Cobb. And he's missing. He was right behind me. Cobb, where are you? Cobb. Oh, he's magic. See, this is why I wanted him on my last island. My last island was a magic themed island. Oh. But I blew it up and now I have a ghost haunting me. Alright, is everyone here? Let's go. Is Rocket here? And how about Cobb? And here's Yo, of course. Yes, I'm the muscle. We're great. We're all here. Yeah, let's get started. What do we have to do? Yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome everybody. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yay, we're all stranded together. So after the announcements were done, I picked up a tent from Tommy and I set it up next to this pond. And as per the rules, I helped set up my villagers' tent where they were thinking of setting up. Cobb literally wanted to set it up right next to the airport. Don't know what he's thinking. And then after that, I think Nook recognized just how strong I was while helping everybody else set up their tents because I was tasked to find some tree branches. And you know what? To prove my grit, I'm gonna pick up these questionable substances as well. I think they're apples, but what if they're not apples? But they could be apples, right? Might as well just pick them and find out later, right? Right. So indeed they were apples! Yay! So next thing on the agenda is that we need to pick a name from a name generator for our island. Any generator will do. I googled fruit themed generator, chose the first one, and poof, here we are. Easy peasy. I thought to myself, how hard can it be to generate a name for an apple island? The most common fruit there is out there. very hard apparently. The generator kept giving me fruit. The generator kept giving me names for multiple citrus fruits, a dozen peach and plums, and durian. Really? Durian? But no apple, the most common fruit there is? And when it finally did give me an apple name, it was Drake Apple. I mean, it's cool, you know, like draconic, but I didn't like it. I thought it was weak. And so I moved on and I did this for like the next 5 minutes, agonizing to myself, clicking refresh, and then it happened. False banana, which was so good because bananas don't exist in this game. Literally every fruit is a false banana. Like, this is the perfect universal name. And to top it off, it's just a plain and simple fun name. But you know what I did? I skipped it. Not even debating it. I said, poof. Past me. Why did you do this to us? Why have you forsaken us? Nah, I got us. If we got that name, maybe we can get False Apple. There's bound to be a better name down the line for apples, right? The gorilla goes room and the pig goes hot dog. E-I-E-I-O. So I kept going, and at this point I'm already 10 minutes in and I'm already over this. Like, I'm tired of this. I just want to play Animal Crossing. Why didn't I do like what other people do and choose the name before you start the game? I told myself, you know, let's just settle for any name with the word apple in it. And finally, Lake Apple, finally! I mean, it's not false banana. Nothing could ever be false banana. But anything to put an end to this misery. I put in Lake Apple, and wouldn't you know it, everybody liked it best. Which is awesome, because that means my suffering paid off. Yay! Alrighty, we're Lake Apple from today onwards. ACNH hard mode must go onto the bulletin board. And as you saw, I had a custom shirt because shirts are not allowed in this challenge. Everything must be made from your own imagination. Okay, let's see what I can do. I guess I could catch bugs. Let's go talk to the Nooklings or Tom Nook. And I'm back at the airport? What? Why am I back here? I thought this was the resident service tent. And now I'm just playing. I know how I got here. I exploded Lake Apple. Pew. Why did I start over? You see, it's simple. When I choose an island name, I base the whole island around it. It becomes the aesthetic. It becomes the air that I breathe. It becomes a key contributor to the theme. And Lake Apple was a dead-end design for me. I couldn't think of how to decorate it. That, and it's not false banana. I mean, I took a quick break to eat, and staring at Lake Apple just reminded me of all my mistakes and what a better island false banana would have been. So here I am again, looking very tropical, very yellow, very soupy. Alright, and so here are the maps. Ooh! They are all great candidates. Again, I'm looking for Big Northern Rocks. Okay, so I've played on the top right before. Bottom right, resident services is a bit awkwardly placed. I do like that the northern beach isn't centered and it has a lot of big northern rocks, but I don't like that the beach rocks are so little. Also, the peninsula hugs too closely to the end, so it's a no for that one. So, coincidentally, last time only the right side survived. This time I'm only considering the left side. Top left is close resident services with 2 big rocks and a few rocks in the north. Not loving that both of them have centered northern beach, but I do prefer top left because of the beach rocks and peninsula size. I also like that the third tier on the top left is all attached, so I don't have to go up a ladder then down a ladder constantly if I want to chop any trees or catch any bugs or do any fishing. So it's clear, top left it is. Okay, time for the island. Oh. Okay, apples. So name is gonna be really hard again. Like apple. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got some superstars here. I got Cherry and Teddy, which is great. Because I have both amiibo cards, so if I ever miss them, I can always call them back for coffee. But I don't think I'm gonna be missing them because, as you know, since I re-rolled, I have to keep both of them until I get their pictures, which isn't too bad. The island's cool, they're cool. I can't help but feel though, like I can't help but feel like I'm on a show where they replace all the unpopular, unfavorite characters with conventionally hotter people. That's basically just a reskin of the booted off characters. You know, it feels like that. It feels like my unfavorite characters got replaced with hotter people. I don't know these people. Although I do know them. Cherry was on my last island, and Teddy lives on my current island right now. Alright, let's see. Is everybody here? Like before, I put the tents down and collected the tree branches and apples, leaving the daunting task of generating a name once again. Because I forgot that we can do this beforehand. Don't be me. Be better. Get your island name before you start if you're as picky as I am. We are here again to generate an island name. So this time, after a few clicks through the fruit generator, I was trying to get false banana again. Like, to be honest, I was trying to get false banana. But after a few clicks, I decided that the fruit generator may not be the way, and ended up on a flower shop generator. I mean, I use a lot of flowers in my build, so why not? This seems kind of fitting. And bam, straight away, Petalicious. I freaking adored this name and I was ready to put it in. But all good things must come to an end. It was too long by a word. It was too long by a word. Ugh. Thankfully, not long after, Flower-Rama came up, but I wasn't feeling it, and I did notice while clicking on the flower shop names that their shuffling pool was smaller, and Flower-Rama came up again, so if I ever wanted to try for Flower-Rama, I could always come back. After clicking a few, I got tired of this again, so I ended up doing the magic shop, but all of the names were too long until I found it. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what we're gonna choose. The Goblin. Goblin? The Goblin. This is what we're gonna choose. It's cute. Oh, this is cute. Gobble. You can't change this. This can be seen by others during local and online play, so pick an appropriate name. Gobble in! Oh my gosh! And then we can be Gremlin! Gobble in. Oh my gosh, it's so fun! Gobble in! Yeah! Gobble in! Please work. Confirm the world of Animal Crossing. Welcome to all, so don't include personal information.
person. I can keep Gobble in? Oh, yes! Okay! Alright, is everyone ready? Let's try to say our names at the same time. Let's go! Gobble in! Each one has a potential gem. Now for the voting, I'll say each name in order. Oh, this is so great! Yes, I am very enthusiastic. I got my name from a generator. Gobble in! Gobble in! Yay! That's an overwhelming positive response. Each and every one of you clapped! Yes, absolutely. Gobble in.
See you later.